Hey guys, what's good? Mike here, Laker Talk. So let's talk about Jordan Clarkson and his free agency situation. Now, I was checking Twitter this morning and a lot of people were asking me my thoughts on the fact that the New York Knicks were interested in going after Jordan Clarkson, obviously Phil Jackson. They're interested in going after him when he becomes a free agent in the next few weeks. Now, people were asking me what are my thoughts on that. They're scared that that teams might offer him a lot of money where the Lakers won't be able to match it. Here's the deal. There's a lot of things that we're set up for, and we're in a good position with Jordan Clarkson. Jordan Clarkson being a second-round pick, and he's at the end of his contract. Obviously, Lakers signed him to like a 2-year deal. I think like $1.5 million deal or 1.3, something like that. He's at the end of that deal. He's going to become a free agent. Now, Jordan Clarkson is a restricted free agent, so we have the opportunity to match any offer that comes to him. Now, in addition to that, we own his bird rights, which means that we are protected. The Lakers are protected by what's called the Gilbert Arenas provision, meaning that teams can't offer him, the max that you see that's out there, right? Back in 2003, the Washington Wizards stole Gilbert Arenas from the Golden State Warriors. Obviously, Gilbert Arenas was a second-round pick, and Golden State Warriors didn't have enough cap space to match the offer that the Washington Wizards offered Gilbert Arenas, and they hence stole, Gilbert Arenas from the from the Golden State Warriors. And so the NBA put in this rule that there is a limit to what teams can offer second-round picks that's coming to the end of their contract. And so what that means is teams can only offer Jordan Clarkson two types of deals. One deal is a 3-year deal at $34 million a year, okay, or $34 million total. And the second term is a 4-year deal at $57 million, okay? Give or take, the averages of those deals, the first one being around $11 million a year, right, for that $34 million contract. The second one being around $14 million a year for that contract, all right? On face value, Jordan Clarkson's game is worth about that much. So hold on to that thought. In addition to that, the rule states that teams can't offer him anything above the mid-level exception for the first and second year. So for the first year and second year, let's say we match a deal, we can still keep Jordan Clarkson at a $6 million price range if we needed to. We can structure the contract that way. So we can still keep him for $6 million the first year, $6 million the second year, and then his salary balloons to the remaining average price. So it could balloon to $20 million if we match that 4-year contract, right? So at a 3-year deal, it would balloon to like $15 million or something like that for that. Think of Jeremy Lin. Remember when Jeremy Lin went to the Rockets, right? He was obviously a second-round pick. The Rockets offered him a 3-year deal at around $35 million a year. They paid him $5 million a year for the first and second year, and then I believe it ballooned to like 20. Or I believe the first year was like $5 million, and then the other two years was like 14 or 14, something like that, right? Like 15, something like that. And so think about that Jeremy Lin contract. That's what the Lakers could do with Jordan Clarkson. Now, having said that, Jordan Clarkson is no scrub. He's no Jeremy Lin. He's 23 years old, 24 years old, or will be 24 years old. He averaged 12 points his first year, 15 points his second year, and that is with Kobe Bryant. So obviously, he's going to, next year, without Kobe Bryant, he's going to average about 17, 18, 5, and 3, something like that, right? So if you think of a guard, a 6'5", athletic guard with, multiple skills, ball handling, driving, shooting, and he's improving his jump shot, that person, you name any, veteran in the game, somebody that's young like that, they're worth around 10, 12, 11 million dollars a year, right? So given whatever the price may be for Jordan Clarkson, right? Let's say we don't go after DeRozan, we don't have any other shooting guard. Jordan Clarkson is worth 11 to 14 million dollars, especially for a 3-year deal, right? So you put someone like Clarkson on a term like that, he's only going to improve and give you 18 points a game, and then he's going to want to continue to blossom so that he can deserve a higher contract at the end of that 3-year term, right? And so regardless of how the situation plays out, Jordan Clarkson will be a Laker next year and for the next few years. It's just a matter at what price. And even if the price happens to be that max 4-year deal, somebody offers him that, Jordan Clarkson is still worth the value of $11 to $14 million a year. All right, and because of that, because he's going to be putting up 18, 5, and 3, something like that, right? Somebody 6'5", athletic, can handle the rock, can play shooting guard, can play off the ball, drive to the hole, attack the rim like a Russell Westbrook. So we're in good shape either way it goes. That's my thoughts on Jordan Clarkson. We'll know more in the next coming weeks on what happens. And you know what? My thing is this. Teams might help us out by giving Clarkson a nice tender, a nice offer sheet that we're more than willing to match and lock him up in a 3-year deal at like $34 million a year. I mean, $34 million total. So that's my thoughts on Jordan Clarkson. He will be a Laker, not to worry, and the price won't be too high for what his value is, in my opinion. Hit me up in the comments below. Let me know your thoughts. Thanks for commenting, liking, and subscribing. And as always, guys, follow me on Twitter at Mike Sports LA. We'll talk soon. Peace.